Hello, welcome to this tutorial. We will learn about collecting and gathering supplies. Mining obviously is a big part of Minecraft, so what we're going to do is look at how to mine, how to get resources, and basically where resources are available. So let's start out with ore, ore and coal. I've been digging down here using a pickaxe for quite a long time, as you might guess. You can dig a staircase pretty easily. But then I got bored and turned right. And then I hit some dirt and got bored and turned right again. And and then I hit the bottom. Now down here I decided I was going to start doing some regular mining, which is just going straight forward, then over two spaces, and then forward again. And this way I can see everything on this wall and on that wall. It's a nice way of mining where I can actually see everything and get all the resources. And while I was doing some mining down here, I found this. Now this is coal. We've talked about coal before, but just want to show you what coal is. Coal is used when you're trying to cook things. You don't want to mine directly beneath yourself in case there's a hollow part and you fall. It's not very risky at this point, but it could happen. So you can mine all of that coal. Again, coal is a great resource for cooking. You need it to be able to make torches. You need it to be able to sorry, I'm trying to talk while I work. But you need it to be able to smelt, or in other words, turn iron ore into usable iron or gold, or when you harvest, when you mine that. Alright, now we're stuck. So I'm going to dig up and get out of here. And you'll notice that there's also a small pile of it above us and on this side. And that side pops out into the other cavern that I've been building, or the other channel. And usually ore has, or coal, I'm sorry, has a bit of a vein. I know I just said don't dig beneath yourself. You also shouldn't dig above yourself, but because I've been digging down for so long and I know there's no caves around me, this is like zero risk, really. So they usually come in veins, so you want to get up inside them and make sure that you get all of it out. There. Alright, so that's what coal looks like. And like I said, I was digging here, and so you see we've come through both sides there, and you would have seen it if I'd shown you that. But I also went over this way and found a different resource I wanted to share with you right there. Now, I cleared out around it. I didn't harvest any of the actual iron ore. That is iron ore. If you're using a pickaxe, you need to have a stone pickaxe or an iron pickaxe or something above that. If you use a wood pickaxe, you'll actually lose the resource. You'll beat out that spot, so you'll be able to go there if you're trying to get past it, but you won't get the resource from it. So make sure to use a higher level pickaxe. Oh wow, this is a really good vein. Veins of iron are not usually as big as the coal, so that was actually a pretty decent haul for that. Alright, and notice we needed to look above us and below, all around. Sometimes easy to not look at the ceiling. Anyway, so the better material is lower down, and this is one method of mining that you can do, where we could just keep going out, try and find all the resources that are available. But that is the two main things that you will mine: coal and iron. Really useful resources. You can use the coal to, like I say, smelt things, and the iron you can use that um, for building. Now, I'm going to use my furnace here and show you real quick how I can use these two resources together. I'm taking my coal as the fuel source and my iron here. That's my iron ore. When it's done cooking, it will give me an iron ingot, which I can actually use to build things. Alright, a little iron brick there. Now, this tutorial is not on how to use iron or smelting at all, so I'm going to just go outside. I really should eventually build a door there, but I'm going to show you some other resources and how to harvest them. This is sand. Sand is harvested using the shovel. You can harvest it using the pickaxe, but it's best to use a shovel. And I want to show you, oh, some wheat is ready. I want to show you some things about sand that are unique qualities for sand, and also the other sort of type of sand, which is this. That's gravel. Gravel you use a shovel to harvest, which it looks like, oh, I don't know if you saw that. When I was shoveling it, a piece of flint. And that's a nice thing that you can use to make arrows later on, but that's not why we're harvesting it. Alright, those are the two types of resources that follow the laws of gravity, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to put all of those resources in here just so that we use all of them. That's cobblestone, we don't need that sand. Alright, there. So we were digging down in the mine and we got some, when we pick through stone we get cobblestone, and I'm going to just make a little bit of a tower here just to demonstrate MineCraft building. When you put a cobblestone piece on the side there, it stays up in the air. It doesn't need anything underneath it to support it. Dirt works the same way. You saw how I just used this shovel to get dirt. That'll work the same way. The two pieces that actually follow the laws of gravity a little bit are sand and gravel, and you'll watch what happens when I put the sand there or the gravel. It falls. And if I dig gravel, the ones on top of it will fall. Oh my god, that's funny, I got even more flint. And sand works the same way. I'm going to put sand there. I'm going to grab that flint, I don't want to miss out on that. And when I shovel with sand, it'll fall. So you need to be careful that you don't have sand fall on top of you and injure you, but that's just a little bit of the basics there of gathering those resources. So I don't need to have this. Yeah, see, these don't follow any kind of laws of physics or gravity at all. They'll just sit there. But the sand and the gravel will fall down. So if you're digging upwards and they're on top of you, you will get injured. So that is basically the things you can get with a shovel: sand and gravel. There are some different types in desert and different terrain types, but those are the basics. And let's see, did I not bring my axe with me? I didn't. Alright, that is a tree. You can punch a tree, you can hit a tree with just about anything. It takes forever using a hoe. What you want to do usually is harvest it with an axe, but I don't have an axe with me. But that's where you get resources. You just hold the mouse button down on it. Okay. So again, showing resources. So I've shown you iron, ore, coal, a little bit of wood. The axe is the best tool for that. I just left my axe at home. This is something that we plant. If you take out those grass, you'll sometimes get seeds. And seeds you can use for planting. I've shown that in a different tutorial. But you sometimes have to destroy a lot of grass to get some seeds. I just got another one there. But it's nice to get that. So that's another useful tool. or another useful resource that you will use pretty early on. Alright, so iron ore, coal, wood, dirt, and seeds. Some resources that you're going to use pretty much right from the get-go, and you'll be able to use those resources and build what you need. One more thing about sand, or dirt. Sorry, not sand, dirt. Dirt is a great resource for planting things on top of it. So we'll gather up some dirt. If you want to make a garden and you want it on dirt, you sometimes need to block things like, I don't know, gravel. And if you want to plant dirt or set dirt in there, you can do it. You don't have to be in the water. You can actually be up out of the water and just kind of go to the edge, or use the shift key and go over the edge without falling in and put it right directly under yourself almost. And right now, when you place the dirt, it'll look like that. In a short while, it'll get the grass on top of it, especially if it's in the water. But you can even fill up areas like this, and it will get grass over it, even though it's over top of gravel. And with animals, when they are eating and stuff, or when you want to try and capture them in a pen or something, they'll actually eat the grass top off and make it look like dirt again. So there you go. Alright, and dirt is also helpful if you want to get a good vantage on things. You can build yourself a dirt pile by jumping. Use the spacebar to jump, and then the right mouse button to put dirt underneath you. As long as you don't use the direction keys, WASD, you can stand up here and kind of get a view of that. Oh, pretty flowers up on the hill, and you see the cows down there. There's another cow. Flowers, there's another cow. And then when you want to go down, grab your shovel and dig your way down. Okay. So that's a couple of resources, how to get them, where to find them, and we've talked a little bit about what to do with them, but that's just some basics. What I'm going to do now real quick is also show you a couple more things, because we've got a minute, that you can do. Whoops, I really need to build a door. This is just a basic tutorial here. You've got your pit there. I just smelted the iron. You can also cook up cobblestone, and when you cook the cobblestone, it will become, well, you'll see it here, flat stone. And the flat stone you can use for building, and it'll actually look like this stone. So if you try just putting down a piece of cobblestone, it looks kind of silly and different. If you put down a piece of stone, whoops, it will look just like the side stone. And one more thing, as our tutorial is coming to an end, if you burn sand in there, you might have guessed what you'll end up with. If you know anything about sand getting all heated up, you will get a piece of glass. And glass is an interesting resource. You can put it, like I could put glass right there and I'd be able to see out of it, but like some of these other resources, when you mine them, you get them back. With glass, you just smash the glass and it's gone forever. So that is our tutorial on gathering resources. Hope that was helpful for you. Give it a thumbs up if you like it and found it helpful.